Just got a my thoughts are with our seniors. Obviously not the outcome we wanted, but very grateful for what those guys have done here, especially at Sun Devil Stadium. We're not done yet. We've still got 2 games left and playing for bowl eligibility. But just very grateful to them, and their parents were here today, and those kids have really done a great job for us over last 4 or 5 years, and just very grateful to them, and obviously wanted it to be a lot better tonight, but it was obviously a disappointing night. Question.
Todd, you started with a 13-0 lead, a couple turnovers that you guys were able to get. Were there adjustments, or what led to the game kind of opening up and Utah having a lot more success offensively as it progressed?
I went at half. One, we get the turnover the first series, and then we turn the football over in the end zone. If we wouldn't have turned the ball over in the end zone, we'd have went into halftime ahead. I went in very confident at halftime. Our front's good. Pretty solid, and they couldn't run the ball on us. They'd only tried to run the ball, I think, 9 or 10 times the first half, and we'd stuffed it pretty well. Everything was kind of going as planned. The plan was to keep everything inside and in front. We line up, we blow 3 coverages. We're supposed to be playing off, and we're playing bump, and that's our responsibility. I don't understand why that happens, but that's our goal going in the game was just keep the ball in front of us. We played cover 4 most of the night, and so that was very frustrating. We just played very poorly in the back end.
Todd, the negative plays on offense, how disruptive were they?
Well, they're a good football team. I think we gave up 11 sacks and 22 TFLs. That's, our goal is to go into each game is to no negatives and to 100% ball security. And I really felt like our single focus as a team was own the ball, own the ball, own the ball. So at halftime we came in, we'd gotten 2 takeaways, and we'd turned the ball over once, which cost us points. It cost us 3 points. But I felt like if we would, at halftime, the big thing was, hey guys, let's take care of the football. And I think obviously the negative plays, especially the sacks, were a big issue. In saying that, I think Chip is doing a great job. He's being very creative in what he's calling. We just got stoned up front. They whipped us up front is what my impression was just watching the game, and we had to do some innovative things. We were in the game. It was, I think that, they can't run the ball at all, and then we give up a 70-yard touchdown because we can't we had the guy tackled. Missed 3 tackles on the play. That was frustrating. The last touchdown, obviously, you're desperate trying to make something happen in the backfield, and that one, was tough. But I really thought we could have won that game, and it's tough when you can't run the football. But we had done some good things, and just disappointed for our seniors, man, because I thought Liu played lights out. What a great kid he is, and I think it hurts us a little bit there on the communicate. I'm really proud of DJ Calhoun, because with Salamo out, it's really tough to communicate. But it was just basically defensively on the run game. They had one long run, and then they had one long there at the end and the desperation. But we went pretty much as planned, and then the quarterback running around the pocket, we just can't missing tackles. We got him, and we couldn't keep him corralled back there, and then other than that, it was just the first half they just threw the ball over top of us on one that we just get run by on. They threw a corner route that they executed pretty well on. Still threw the ball over the top of us, and and one it was all big plays. Every one of them are big plays that you give up, so it's kind of frustrating. But really proud of our guys and the effort that they give me. we just obviously, we went in just trying not to pressure too. I mean, we had a scheme that if we would have executed, would have had a pick for a touchdown. Then we didn't. That's nothing you don't see. We tackled it, but it would have been if we'd have executed it, we could have done something really good. But we just didn't. We lost the battle up front on offense, and we still manufactured a lot of passing yards and were able to score and keep the game. I think it was a 2-point game in the third quarter. They're late. Even when it was an 8-point game, or a 9-point game there, I thought we still had an opportunity, but just disappointing. Just got to give them credit. Coach they do a great job. I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage for the most part defensively with our defensive line, and they controlled with their defensive line. And going in this game, you got to play great defense. You can't give up cheap touchdowns. And the difference was the turnover. I think we gave up 2, and they gave up 2, so we're even on the turnovers. And then the negative plays and the big plays, the explosives, were the difference.
Todd, I know there's only so many coverages that you really can play, and you've tried a lot of different things.
We didn't try much tonight. We're going to cover 4 most of the night.
Yeah, but so is that when you're not able to, when you play more conservatively and you still give up the big plays? I mean, what is it? Is it hard with figuring out the right balance, or what approach? What's going to work for you guys?
I mean, we just got to get better. That's it. I don't know the answer for that, but I just, we thought we needed to pressure less. Our production in sacks and TFLs have gone way down, and we still are, having the same issues with big plays, and so that's a little frustrating.
Coach, can you tell us a little bit? Can you tell us a little bit about 2 times you're down 2 in the third quarter? You give up a pass interference on 3rd and long. What did that do to the momentum and the morale on the sidelines?
Yeah, don't want to comment about those calls. But that was not good.
Can you tell us a little bit about the growth of N'Keal Harry throughout the season?
I'll tell you, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's what I talked to our team. I mean, when our team, I mean, I was on the radio just now. That guy's a warrior. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, for a freshman, he's a guy that, his physics, speed, physicality, and finish. That's what that guy does every play. And I walked up to him afterwards, and I was just so impressed with how he's playing. He's competitive, and he has what you want in a player. And I was very, very impressed with him tonight. I was impressed with Kalen's mentality as well. I mean, those guys were battling and fighting, and I was very, very. I mean, you're talking about a freshman coming in and plays the game the way he does. He's going to be a great one, and I love that. I love how he competes. Very impressive. But there were some momentum things, just I don't want to be. I'm not being ugly on the penalty stuff. I just don't want to say something that I'll regret. But they were critical. I thought those 2 plays were critical. Momentum. You asked about momentum, right? So I thought that those were critical. And then the 1st and 40. I mean, for them to convert after we push them back and they got 40 yards for first down, that was very frustrating.
Todd, you're talking about momentum. You haven't tasted this kind of losing streak since your first season. Are you concerned about the state of your team emotionally?
Well, yeah, no, I'm not concerned about our team. I'm concerned. I absolutely hate losing. There's been a lot of factors that contributed to that, but it doesn't do you any good to waller in that. We just got to, that was 15th ranked team in the country, and I really think we could have beat them, but woulda, coulda, shoulda doesn't count. And obviously, we didn't play well. We turned the football over. In the key areas where you can't play poorly, we played poorly when it counted. There are lots of positive things tonight, but no, I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, we've had our misfortunes this year, and we've got an opportunity next week to go play the number 4 ranked team in the country. And then also we got the Territorial Cup, so we got a lot to play for, and we got a lot to coach for. And these seniors have meant a lot to me, and so yeah, it's frustrating. I'm really frustrated, but that's when you find out what you're made of. So we'll rise again. We just got to figure it out.
One more over here.
Coach, I know you don't want to talk about the penalties, but I did want to ask you about the secondary. What is it that you think that you need to do to improve what's happening as far as
We just got to make
your
plays.
players?
I mean, we just can't. We're not vertically cutting people off. Work on that every day. We'll go into a game with a specific game plan. We got guys that are playing really well. I think Marcus Ball has played really well. I think Kareem, for the most part, has played well. He gave up one play tonight, but it happened to be a big-time touchdown, and he was in the wrong coverage. He was supposed to be off, and he was not, not. And that's we got to do a better job of communicating, and sometimes, I mean, what we've done, we've gone away from being a high-pressure team, and when you do that, you have more calls and more things like that, and we're kind of going through a little bit of transition of making errors like that. But there's been a lot of consistent. We've had in every game we've just played really inconsistent, at least one corner position, and then at least one side. I mean, I think Lyu's played had a good a year as he's had since he's been here. So just as a unit, we just have not played well. And one of the things that really hurts you is that you're going to give up. People are going to bust a tackle, and you got to tackle it. So when you miss those tackles and it goes 70 yards, those one-play touchdowns is what kills you. So it's just not making plays, especially on the vertical ball. And and there were some plays tonight where we lost containment with a quarterback. I mean, we had good coverage, and then the quarterback, we looks like we're going to sack him, and then he gets out and that type deal. And we just have to get back. That's the area that really hurts us because we're really, really inconsistent and not playing very well as a unit back there. Thanks, Coach. All right.